Right, after a load of rain, I've discovered one thing about this car I didn't before. So if we sit in it, right. Now, obviously, we've got this mold issue going on. Now, that for me could be the fact that the car has been standing for quite some time. I have got some cleaners that will just wipe this straight off. So this isn't beyond it. The headlining is unfortunately going just here and a bit on the driver's side as well. Now, something that I have to correct straight away. I'm afraid there is moisture. I can feel wetness here and I know exactly where it's coming from. Thank you to another YouTube channel, DPN TV, I believe. They've got a couple of Rovers and I've watched a couple of their videos. Very informative stuff. This headlining's done anyway, but basically this is the reason. The guttering. Now this guttering moves back and it slides out. There is a technique for getting it out. There's like little clips that holds it on onto those little dimples there. But basically water goes down. Obviously there's a gap here. There has to be a gap at the top of that blue thing, right? Which is actually blocked. It could be because that's actually blocked. But basically water is actually getting in via, somehow it's dripping in slowly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the I'm going to take this strip out and I'm going to clean the guttering, which is good preventive maintenance anyway. But I'm going to put some silicone straight at the bottom. I'm not going to put it at the top because you don't want to block this. The water's got to come straight through, okay? But I'm going to put it down at the bottom and that will stop the water getting into the car. Because I think the other side's absolutely fine, but I'll do the same to the other side. But this is very important preventative maintenance. I love the way that they just put these cars together with holes like that. That is exactly, I've seen that a few times. So I'm going to get this off now. So if I just take this side, I think it's a case of pushing, there we go, and out. So it just slides into that clip. So there's a technique of actually pushing two sides together, so they will bow a bit in the middle, but the idea is once you've done that, there we go, done, that's released, and this needs pulling forwards, I believe. There we go, done. Out it pops. Okay, no problem there. Bit of roughage there, but yeah, I think this could do with cleaning out. There is some rubbish in there, so I'm going to go and get a soft brush, which I have down here. So we have this engine machine cleaner. I prefer not to use a degreaser, I think it's too harsh, but we'll see how it gets on. This is really good stuff. Some water and a soft brush, and I've got some silicone, which is very filthy. I need one of those silicone makers in the squirty guns. That's better than this, it's less messy. And obviously a screwdriver, because we've got to get the silicone out, and right, we'll see if we can crack on. Just squirt some of this on there, squirt it right in, and we'll just get the brush. Yeah, this is good maintenance. This is to do this. I probably might need to get the hose out for this little bit of the corner, but we'll see how it goes. Give it a really good scrub, and I'll get the bottle of water to see if we can actually get it flowing through, put it that way. Now I suspect it's actually blocked at the top, so if water's not going through there, it's finding another way in. That might be half the problem, but I'm still going to put silicone in. So I'll come back to you when I've actually cleaned this up and we're ready to do the silicone, because there's not much to this at all. I would suggest also that you actually clean the actual rubbing strip, because dirt can get lodged in this. So I'm going to go over this in exactly the same way with the cleaner. I've just taken the driver's side one off, and again there's a lot of crud. It was very difficult to get off actually, but again, if you look down there, it's completely blocked. I can't see through there at all. So that's how water is getting into the car. It's got nowhere to go. It can't go through here. There's a very small gap actually on this side. It's very well sealed, but it's got nowhere to go, so it's only going to go in, isn't it? So we're going to clean this out as well. It's just rubbish. It's all going through. Might need a bit more of a stiffer brush, but we'll see how we get on. I'm going to have to put the hose through this. This is a lot. See if we can get the brush underneath. Just work our way to the back. Oh yeah, this is cruddy. I think I got here just in time. It's things like this you just don't think about until there's a leak, until it's too late. But for this car, it's not too late. The headlining's going anyway. I mean, this is really important. Look at the crud that's coming out from the other side of this. I've just lifted it up and it's just all stuck under the middle on this corner. I mean, I can't really lift it up totally to show you, but this is all going to have to be hosed out. The other side of the tank are the same. I mean, look at it, like the rest of the car, it just hasn't rusted, it's just muddy. So yeah, we're going to hose this out. I mean, even inside the actual strip, it's just there's dirt wedged in the middle of it. That's the top, that's the bottom, and that's the side bit, and that bit is just corrugated dirt. What I've done is I've gone along the actual windscreen pillar with that stiff brush and just got it right underneath, and the dirt that's coming out is ridiculous. So it's all going to be all good. That might be the issue now. Maybe I don't even need to put silicone, but I'm going to anyway once it's all done. So I think we'll get the hose now. Pull this out. And to get the worst of it out. Lovely. That's running nice and clean now. Go in here. Most of the dirt has already gone. Wow. Still coming out. That's a lot of dirt. What a stream. This side is generally more tighter and cleaner, so I'm pretty happy. Well, that was really messy, but as you can see now, the gutter is now as clean as what it will be, and you can see clearly the issue. Now it's all being cleaned up, we can actually see. I think water's been getting down there instead of coming out here, so I'm going to dab some silicone on that. Isn't it just great when your silicone tube has just, yeah, I think we can say that has just set itself. I'm going to order some gasket maker, but in the meantime I'm just going to put these two rubber strips back on the car with some silicone spray, and we'll see how we get on. You never know, actually we may not need to put silicone on, so that'll be an interesting experiment to see whether it still leaks, particularly on that side, and we'll keep an eye on the driver's side. So yeah, we'll put them back on. Again, there was just tons of convoluted rubbish within that, but now it's all cleaned out with silicone, so it should go back on nicely. Right, the easiest thing to do is get that on and push it back, and that side is on, and then you've just got to slip this over the other side. So you basically do that In fact, it's not going to work that side, but basically you push it on and push it back and you're done. Right, I'm going to quickly turn my camera off because my phone is about to die, but that is now fitted nice and true. That's been cleaned. I am going to order some silicone, but just in the case, I'm going to keep an eye on this to see whether there's actually any more ingress of water. I'm not going to totally know, but at least we've managed to do some preventative maintenance today. Oh dear, it's come out. I'll have to put that back in a second, but anyway guys, you take care.